Good evening, professional wrestling fans. 'Tis I, yes, your friend in the mainstream media, here to guide you on another journey into
the Midweek War!
Took too deep of a breath and I lost my ability. The Midweek War. I am joined by the Boomer himself, Mad Mike from Poughkeepsie, New York. Hey, Mike.
I've never been called Boomer before, but seeing how close I am to the New York Football Jets, I will take that as a compliment.
As you should. Yeah. Mike, we are here to do our duty, to do our chores here on the Midweek War.
Duty is a way to describe this show.
And this is the part of the Midweek War where we talk about Impact Wrestling on Pop. And Mike, you're the expert here, so I'm going to ask you one word for Impact Wrestling this week.
One word for this show. Ooh.
Wow.
That's my word.
Deep. That's more of an utterance, but that works.
It's a sigh with about 13 to 15 I's and one extra H.
Very nice, very nice. Well, I mean, it couldn't have been all bad. So, Mike, do you have a good for Impact this week?
I do have a good. I do have a good this week. Ethan Carter. Shocker! Ethan Carter is the best thing on this show. Newsflash. Ethan Carter's amazing. Ethan Carter is like... Matt, have you ever heard of a story of kids who go rummaging through a junkyard and they happen to find like a Honus Wagner baseball card that's worth about $1 million, but they smell like shit by the time they leave?
Okay.
That baseball card is Ethan Carter.
He's the diamond in the rough.
The diamond in the rough.
Yes, we're now doing Aladdin references, everybody.
We are Aladdin references.
You're welcome.
Well, to be fair, Ethan did go the well with a bit older reference when he referenced Shemp of the Three Stooges, which was awesome.
That was straight out of the JBL playbook. It was nice.
Mm-hmm. It really was. It was fantastic. But yeah, Ethan was the best part of this week, as he generally always is. Just bad-mouthing Matt Hardy, bad-mouthing Mike Bennett, bad-mouthing Spud, Tyrus, everyone. He's just not a very happy person there, it seems. It's almost like he should go to a better company or something. But yeah, I mean, you know, it was Ethan was fine. They're pushing this thing with him and Bennett, which should be interesting. But yeah, actually, Mike Bennett had a decent promo in the beginning where he said no one wants to see Jeff Hardy in the world title scene, and no one wants to see Matt there either. And then he called Matt an old piece of crap, basically. I'm like, bravo, Mike Bennett, you're speaking to the internet.
Keep doing your thing, Mike.
Yeah. But Ethan was the best thing. Matt, I know you didn't get to see all of Impact. Did you have a best from what you saw?
Nah, not really. What I saw really wasn't that great.
Abstaining from the good. That is the first time we've had that on the Midweek War. We've had abstaining from bad, but not abstaining from good. That's a new record. That's a new record.
Full disclosure, I didn't see this entire episode. I'm trying to add wherever I can, but letting Mike lead the way here. Mike, I have a feeling you can come up with something bad from this week's episode.
Oh, I definitely can.
I only saw a part of it. So.
Okay, Matt, can you do a quick calendar check for me and tell me what year this is?
Let me check my phone. Let's see, where's that calendar? Oh man, let's see. Check my Google Calendar. Jesus, that is a lot of indie shows. Oh my goodness. There it is. 2016, Mike.
2016. Okay, that's what I thought. I was just making sure because we are watching a program that is pushing an Al Snow feud, a Hurricane Helms feud, and an Elijah Burke feud.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the thing that's happening. Which one of those three do you like the best?
Oh God.
I think I like the
No,
Elijah Burke feud.
no, I like the Elijah Burke one, and I know he's called the Pope D'Angelo Dinero. I don't give a shit. He says Elijah
Sorry,
Burke
Pope.
more than he says D'Angelo Dinero on the show. So that's his fault, not mine. I like that one only because it gets him off of commentary.
That's a couching you should not be trying to do.
That is literally the only reason I'm okay with this. Plus the fact that Lashley may kill him.
I think. Let me go to the Gregory Helms though. When they started that segment, and I was actually watching this part, and I was thinking, this is not the worst idea. I mean, granted, I don't think I've ever heard a Trevor Lee promo, but presuming that he can't cut a hot promo, Gregory Helms can probably be a good mouthpiece for him. It is weird that he's like a head taller than him, but I'll let that slide. And then what Kicky or Punchy came out, and I was like, where's this going? Like I was.
I believe that is Choppy. Not Kicky.
It's Choppy.
Kicky's injured because he hurt his Kicky legs.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, Kiki. Congratulations, Kiki. By the way, I hope that puts me back in his good graces.
Yes, it does.
Call him Kiki.
All right, hold on. Congratulations to Angelina Love and Davey Richards for the birth of their beautiful, healthy baby. I don't know if it was a boy or a girl or not, but congratulations. Now back to shitting on
It's
Kiki.
not our business. I look forward to you hiring a large man to carry your baby out to the ring with you for your promos. So good luck with that.
Oh! If you are looking for said large man, I volunteer my services. I am excellent with children. I work at a toy store. You can see it behind me.
Don't touch the toys. Where the hell was I going with this? I was comfortable with Helms in the managerial role, but the second they started to suggest that he was going to form a tag team randomly with Eddie Edwards, I was kind of like, what the hell are we doing?
And I mean,
the paternity leave can't possibly be that long.
It's obviously going to lead to an Eddie Edwards versus, fuck, I can't think of the guy's name. The champion,
Trevor Lee.
That's how often he's been on television, folks. I can't remember his name. But yeah, it's obviously leading to an Edwards Lee feud, which is fine. I'm sure the matches will be good. Neither of them have a lick of personality, and meanwhile DJZ sits on the shelf. I don't get it, but I guess it's okay. They're just scrambling for tag teams at this point. They put the bromance back together for no reason.
There are worse things to reform than the bromance. But if you're going to reform the bromance, where in the blue hell is DJZ? That's my change. If you're going to reform the bromance, just go all the way.
Go big or go home.
What's your change?
I was just going to say one more thing about TNA's fledgling tag team division. They're about to lose another 2 tag teams because guess what? You know that hot Eric Young and Bram tag team?
Yeah.
You know that beer money reunion we spent a lot of money on? They're both going away.
Looking forward to that James Storm Bram tag team.
If they team up James Storm and Bram and call them the Dregs, I'd be totally for it.
That one went over my head. Good job.
But yeah, my change this week. Oh, and we didn't mention who Al Snow's feuding with. Matt, did you happen to catch us in your viewing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're bringing back the Al Snow.
That old man just attacked Grado. Old man is Al Snow.
Why are we doing this again? What? Honestly, Grado last week had a really good ladder match. Al Snow should be excited that Grado was serious and won a ladder match against a very tough competitor in Eli Drake.
I like him.
I do too, but nothing apart from counting when he does the syllables in his name. He's got nothing.
This is how all great wrestling characters are born.
Sure.
Do you remember when Dolph Ziggler's thing was going up to people and saying, "Hi, I'm Dolph Ziggler"?
To be fair,
that was literally his entire character.
I think part of him is still doing that.
Those were good times.
Actually,
did we do a change?
No, I'm thinking.
You're still complaining about stuff.
Yeah, a change this week. You know, I think I would have changed the world title.
That would be a
I think
terrible
I
idea.
would have put it on Jeff. I mean, why not? I mean, I did appreciate the fact that Drew won clean. I appreciated that. Drew winning clean, not something I expected in TNA, especially in his first title defense. I did not expect that at all. Jeff put him over clean. It was actually a really good match. I know you didn't get a chance to see the end of that match, but it was actually a really fun match. And then they did the respect thing afterwards, and I'm like, okay, bravo, bravo. Totally fine. No issues with that.
You got to do it so that whenever you do the not so respectful thing, you're actually like, oh no.
Yeah. Oh, the change this week. There was no Willow tease.
Yeah, what's going on with that? There's
Nothing.
somebody who's kind of been out of the loop for a couple of weeks or so. Because I was watching the one time, and he was in the background, and only Eric Young and I saw him.
Uh-huh.
And then he disappeared. So is he back?
They've done that a few times. They didn't do anything with that this week, I assume because Jeff Hardy was in the main event. Now, if they had someone pose as Jeff Hardy and walk in the background of the crowd during Eric Young's match, that would have been amazing. But that is also way too good.
Jeff Hardy's match, that would have been even more.
Yes, very, very fair point. But yeah, no Willow stuff this week, and I really enjoy the Willow stuff because anytime Eric Young goes crazier, we all enjoy it more.
And Lord knows we ain't got much time left with him, so let's get him crazy as quick as we can.
This is true.
Let us move on to the ranking of the shows, Mike, and tell me where you rank. Impact this week.
But before I rank Impact, I'm going to give Eamon's thoughts on Impact.
Sorry, let's go.
Yes, Eamon saw 3 shows this week, and yet somehow still felt compelled to rank Impact number 4.
And share his thoughts on it.
And his thoughts were, duh. That's all he said. I assume this stands for done under Houston, because that's probably where he is right now. I don't know. He's traveling through Texas. He's somewhere. He's at a rest stop.
I don't think it's on the way, but maybe he took the wrong turn.
You know, you always take that wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Yeah, exactly.
Me personally, this week, Impact is going to be a hot number 4. It was almost number 3. But then I looked at the stuff again, and I'm like, nope, I can't do it. I can't do it. Unless Ethan Carter mentioned me by name during his promo, even if he said I was a piece of shit, that would have bumped it up.
When's the last time that happened?
Not often enough. Although Rockstar Spud has been responding to me on Twitter, so I appreciate that.
Well, that's nice of him.
We love you, Spud. Come back to the light. Come back to the light, Spud.
Stay.
Oh, Matt, also, I have to mention one thing. I normally don't do stuff like this. Rebby Sky. There was a segment with Maria and Rebby talking to each other. And Maria, I have to give Maria credit. She is the shining beacon of hope and impact that is not named Ethan Carter. Mike Bennett is doing fair to Midland. Maria is crushing it. Maria is doing really, really good. But she tried to talk to Rebby this week. And Rebby went full on, I'll say anti-Kong on her. Like, to the point where Rebby went to take out her earrings and go to fight a bitch.
Okay.
I'm not joking. Hashtag Divas Revolution. But also, Rebby Sky, I'm pretty sure, is what happens when someone in TNA got a 3D printer, but a cheap one, and they tried to print out a picture of Karen Jarrett on the 3D printer.
Okay.
Now, I'm not being mean when I say this. I'm just saying. No, I'm not. I'm
Okay.
just saying their looks are very similar, their mannerisms are almost identical, and they're both attached to men who I do not want to see in the world title picture. All I'm saying is there's a lot of similarities.
I'm kind of hoping I'm going to run into Karen whenever I'm up at IWC Night of the Superstars in Meadville, Pennsylvania, coming up later in April, and maybe I'll ask her if she thinks she has anything in common with Ruby, and we'll see how that question goes for me.
I would love to see you do that, Matt. I would love. In fact, I hope there's video.
Compare and contrast yourself with. Let me tell you something. Usually, whenever I randomly watch Impact, I'm usually very excited and thrilled by what I'm seeing because I don't know, because I haven't watched it in a while, and the little isolated show makes sense without all the other stuff leading up to and coming out of it. But this was just too weird, so I had to rank it number 4. And it pains me, it hurts me right here, because usually I try to be nice to Impact. But hoping them great success. The ratings have been doing pretty good. They're showing a little bit of life on Pop. And we'll just hope that they can keep on keeping on. Got to keep some hot jobs ready to go. I always give the same speech about Impact and TNA whenever we review Impact. Let's just keep this company afloat. Come on, people. Just enough to keep it going. Let's create some jobs.
I mean
let's make America great again.
No.
Let's go.
Oh God, no. I also need to mention next week should be interesting. It's Jeff Hardy versus Eric Young.
Mm-hmm.
In a steel cage.
Should be a big show next week.
Really big shoe.
Really big shoe.
Really big shoe.
So, man, Mike, before we go rolling on out of here, why don't you let people know how they can connect with you on the World Wide Web?
Well, if you disagree with me, or if you agree with me, one or the other, you can find me on Twitter at MadMike4883. I'm also all over the Wrestling Mayhem Facebook page. You can go there. Also, I'm also a patron of the Wrestling Mayhem Show. You can go to patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. Donate. Give a buck if you can. It feeds Sorg sometimes.
I heard he bought hot dogs for the Takeover cookout on Friday night. So
did he buy hot dogs?
Your money is doing big things.
Did he buy hot dogs from Burger King, brought to you by Sheamus?
No, I think he bought them from a store.
Oh, okay.
Wholesale, like in an 8-pack.
Excellent.
Crazy.
Now, I hope he didn't buy those 6-pack of hot dog buns, because that's a ripoff. That's a ripoff. It's the man trying to get you down. It's the man trying to tell you that you don't need hot dogs for you don't need buns for your hot dogs when you do.
They sell the buns by the 8. They sell the dogs by the 10.
Pennsylvania.
And that's their scheme.
Pennsylvania.
That's their scheme. That's how they keep you on the hook. You see? There's no escape. Are you done? Have you done?
Yes.
Good
I was
job.
just about to throw to you.
I'm on the Twitter at Mainstream Matt with one damn T.
Well, technically, there's 2 of them in there.
Shut up.
Stream has a T in it.
God damn it. Now you've done it. Anyway, lots of things going on this week. WrestlingMayhemShow.com has a lot of good stuff to get you ready for WrestleMania if you're into that kind of a thing. And other than that, just go to the Wrestling Mayhem Show Facebook group, which Matt Mike mentioned, and keep it locked and loaded. Hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date so you never, ever miss an episode of your favorite podcast, which we lovingly and fondly refer to as
the Midweek War.